EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. You,
This time, Jackson will throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
T.J. Green on the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a punt return touchdown of 56 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Herbert off of play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll air this one out for Mims. Room here to run. And he'll get it all inside the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Check safety. Sit up. Ready. Hands up.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 17. Chargers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Pettis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Third down.
Let's go. 18 cards.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
Pass.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Los Angeles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Taken down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
A gain of
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Chargers.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going to keep it again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Darnell
From the 47, it's 2nd and
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw again is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Chargers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Herbert back to the air. This complete to Henry over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second and goal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Justin Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
35-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Herbert's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Herbert,
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And his kick here is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Check three. Hey, middle.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 36, Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Push him back. Yeah. Push him back.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. 13.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. No gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Yo. Check 31.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check. 31's the mic. Come on, D.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ravens. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up third.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 19.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Herbert back to the air. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson back to Brown, this time complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people who really enjoyed this game, they're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our